What's up, guys? This is a review of One Piece chapter 821, Satisfaction. That is what I could say. In my previous review, I said that I hate Jack. I hate his gut. I just want him to be killed the worst way possible. I know Jack probably is not dead yet, but he got what he deserves. So, in this chapter, what we see is Jack is attacking Zunisha, and he pretty much is targeting his knee to make him fall over so that they could attack his head, and they could get a bit more closer to him. And back on Zo, there is complete turmoil going on because since Zunisha is hurt, it's tumbling around, and it's not stable over there as well. Plus, both Luffy and Momonosuke are hearing voices that they cannot explain, and those voices are very loud. They cannot bear the sound of the loud voice. And it's mentioned that back when Lord Uran and Goldie Rogers arrived at Zo, they also heard these voices, these majestic voices that no one else could hear. So Zunisha was trying to communicate with both of these people. What he says is that he committed a crime. I don't know what crime was that, they never really mention it, but for that crime he has to walk for for eternity. He just has to walk, and the only way he could defend himself is that if these two people give him permission to do that. Now there are a few things that kind of raises a lot of questions, but I'll get to that in a few minutes. In a moment I'll get to that. So what happens is that they pretty much still are confused, like what should we do, like we both are hearing voices. Should we say to him that, yeah, attack him, or what? Because even if they say that, I don't think, because they were in Zo, and Zo itself is huge, and the elephant's head is somewhere up there. How the hell that voice is going to get to him? So Luffy just says, okay, it doesn't matter, just scream as loud as you can, and they tell him to attack. And yes, he attacks, and he goes all berserk on Jack's ass, and like he fucks him over like anything. Like that was awesome, man. That panel itself was beautifully drawn. I loved it. Like the way the trunk goes and like smashes him, and that was so satisfying to see all those 5 ships of Jack being jacked. Fuck you, Jack. Fuck you. Anyways, so the point that I wanted to make uh, was this hasn't happened the first time. Back in the back in when they were in Shipman Island arc, Luffy did hear voices of Sea Kings, and it was also and the Sea Kings were also talking about this, that back when Goldie Rogers, they didn't mention Goldie Rogers, but they said that, oh yeah, there was this another pirate who actually was able to hear our voices, and they kind of show us a flashback of Rogers hearing voices, and he's pretty much confused, like, yeah, what the fuck is going on? So that just raises question that what is so special about Rogers and Luffy that he could hear these voices? I mean, think about it. I could understand maybe Momonosuke or maybe Lord Odin could hear these voices because they belong to this clan, which were the Masons who created these poneglyphs. I guess that's the reason why. Now, this is just a speculation. This is just, it's not even a theory, it's probably a hypothesis for the matter of fact. I mean, I don't even call it a hypothesis, just my thought for the for the time's sake. So, I guess because they were the Masons and they belonged to a royal lineage, which had the responsibility to carry on the secrets of the world. I believe that's the reason why they, at least the Kozuki clan members, could hear these majestic voices. But as far as Luffy is concerned, I don't know why. Is it because of the D? Because if that is true, then a lot of other people should be able to listen these voices, because law also belongs to the D factor, the what was it called, the family of D. Yeah, the whole factor of D. I believe it's devil, because the celestial dragons are known as gods, and of course there's only one way. The rival of god has to be devil, so I think the factor of D is devil. But anyway, so I don't understand why only Luffy was able to hear it, because it's not like Luffy is biologically biologically related to Rogers in any way. It was Ace who was biologically related to him. He was the son, and we don't even know Ace was able to hear these voices or not. We know that Ace did had a very powerful Conqueror's Haki way back when he was a kid. Like, his Conqueror's Haki was that powerful that it showed its abilities when he was a kid. So he had a lot of potential of probably becoming the Pirate King. So we don't know if he was able to hear these voices or not. But Luffy, who is not related to the Pirate King, how is he able to do that? Also, can Shanks also do that? Because Shanks, if we know, was in the crew of the Pirate King, and he pretty much inherited the straw hat that the Pirate King had. So I don't know. This kind of makes this is actually quite intriguing. But there is another important point that I had to bring, which was that somehow Jack was able to navigate through this, the ocean and get to Zo twice. And as you all know, Zo is not an island which is situated in one particular location. It's moving around constantly. So how did he do that? And if he could do that, anyone could do that. I mean, uh, of course, Kaido also would be able to do that. And if he, I mean, of course, in the previous chapter, we see that Kaido gets to know that Jack probably has got into some trouble. Okay, in the last page, we actually see that Jack is in trouble, because all contacts with him are pretty much disconnected. So we have to understand what we have to kind of know what is going on. Is there a mole in Zo? It could be. Someone may be betraying them, but if someone would have betrayed them, they would have pretty much told them where you know Raizo is. So I don't know about a mole, but I think that some way they would have found out a way, a map, or maybe, just maybe, they probably would have used some kind of you could say device. Who knows? We just have to see. What do you guys think about it? Write it in the comment section. Till next time.